It's not always easy to stop the fear, the disappointment, the negative self-talk, the repeating patterns of negativity towards ourselves from taking over. And that is a lot of what I have been experiencing these past couple of weeks. And that's why there hasn't been a podcast. Hi, I'm Annie Eclectic, and welcome to another episode of Glimmerside Chats, brought to you by the beautiful members of the Glimmerside Collection. Glimmer Seekers Collective. My brain is not connected today. But honestly, without those guys, I wouldn't be doing this podcast without the support of them and my personal cheerleaders who have really been here for me for the last couple of weeks, and I could not be more grateful to them. I actually did record a different podcast and I uploaded it to my YouTube and I never released it. I also recorded another video that was a chit-chat video talking about my why for the business. I uploaded the video, edited it, did all the stuff and didn't release it. And I'm not entirely sure why. I feel like what I've been doing is I've been monitoring my voice and I've been taking some quite brave steps. Is that going to focus on that gorgeous bee? No. Taking some big steps and talking about some quite big things and then finding myself in a place of fear around doing that. And it can be very scary. And in those videos, there's also quite a huge part of admittance to myself as to why I do my business, and it does talk a little bit about my son and his condition and the way that that has affected us, and essentially about the fact that I can't fail at my business because he needs me to have a business that I can run from home, that I can drop at any point to go spend a week in hospital if necessary, or to have him at home for a couple of weeks, or at one point it was 8 weeks. And that can be really, really difficult. And he is at an age now where he is needing more and more and more attention from me because he's a toddler. He's a very inquisitive boy, and yeah, he's just... You mums out there, you will get it. Your parents out there, I should say, you will get it. But what I've been experiencing the past couple of weeks is just this constant up and down and up and down. I've been recording YouTube videos, like vlogs. I've really enjoyed doing those. It's encouraged me to do more co-working and stuff like that. But then that's meant that I've not done the podcast, so I've been feeling down on myself for not doing the podcast and feeling like I'm, letting myself down. And sometimes I really forget I'm one person and I really, really, really only have part-time hours to try and do what is an incredibly full-time thing. Running your own business is not. It's not a part-time thing. And I think that's something that so many people just don't realise, especially if they don't have their own business, your little business, and derogatory terms like that, where it really is can be quite dismissive and it can be quite demoralising. And especially if you're going through a hard time where you're trying and you're trying, or you feel like you're trying and you're trying, and you're not getting the results that perhaps you wanted, and that starts a vicious cycle. So how do you keep going? How do you keep pushing, but without it being like pushing through desperation? How do you make it so that it's an aligned push, an aligned part of growth of your business that, you know, fits with you and with your branding and how your audience expect you to turn up. Because I've made a mistake. I haven't been turning up. It's been raining and horrible, and I just haven't wanted to come outside and do my earthing. It's been so bad for my health. Yesterday, I was just like, right, we're going out. I have to get out of the house. I just had to get out. I had to get on the earth. And this morning is the first day that I've come out and done my earthing for possibly a week. And today is the first day that I've felt like I can access myself again. Because I started to let the fear and the worry take over, and I forgot about doing the things that I'm constantly saying that we need to do. I'm the ultimate hypocrite. We need to be doing our earthing and our grounding and our centering and mindfulness practices in order for us to be able to turn up as our best selves. But we do actually need to do those things. And unfortunately, the times when we need to do them the most tend to be the times when we give up on them. Which is a bit disappointing, isn't it? And then you feel that disappointment in yourself, and the negative self-speak starts, and that feeling of lack in so many different aspects and ways start to drill down into your mind. And it's been really hard. And if you're going through this, my gosh, I am so sorry that you're going through this. What can you do? What can we do to pull you out? If you're like me and you love to get your shoes off and you want to go and get your feet in the earth, or go find some running water, put your feet in the running water, please go and do that thing. However resistant you are feeling to it, however much you're thinking, oh, it's not going to help, I need to sit down, I need to get on my laptop, I need to type, I need to make this thing, I need to push. All the while, you're probably pushing yourself even further from the goal that you are actually trying to achieve. Just take a minute, even if it's watching this podcast and absorbing the greenery and the blue, because they are the most healing colours. Nature is healing. There are scientific studies that are showing that even through a virtual screen, looking at nature helps you with resetting your nervous system, with reducing your stress and your anxiety, and all of that then helps you to find much more clarity and helps to remove the fog, noticing the little things, finding the glimmers. It helps remove the fog, however much you feel in the moment that it's not going to do that it's a waste of time, you're not going to achieve the thing that you want to achieve. Please just take a minute, do a little bit of meditation, you know, even if it's that teeny tiny moment where you take your fingers and you just rub them together like this. It's not focusing because it doesn't want my hand in, it just wants the greenery. But if you take your finger and your thumb, rub them together and just close your eyes, breathe deeply and feel the ridges of your fingertips. That takes you into a meditative state. It allows you space to breathe and to just hear, not to think, but to hear what needs to be done. That's your intuition. That's your intuition talking to you. Feel in your gut, what is the thing? What is the next step? Is there something that you're doing that is causing friction, that is causing problems, but you feel, or you think, sorry, that you really need to do that thing. Maybe someone else told you need to do that thing, but actually that's not properly aligned with your business and how you do things. That's not what connects with your audience. Because connecting with your audience, that is the most important part of it. Because without them, you don't have a business. And I feel sad because my beautiful, beautiful community have come to, expect me, because I've said I'm going to do it, to come out nearly every day and do a 30-second video of whatever the weather's doing and bring that 30 seconds of mindfulness, a space to breathe. I've not been doing that, and I feel sad because I love doing that. I love doing it. I do it from the deepest part of my heart. I love to bring that to people because I know not everybody has access. And maybe it's selfish of me not to share, but then maybe I needed some selfish time. Who knows? Anyway, I hope that this might have helped a little. I'm sorry that I've taken a bit of a break. I really have just been in a bit of a funny place in my brain. It happens to all of us, but I just have to remind myself to keep coming back to the grounding, to the earthing, to those root-based, amazing centering things that help me to find myself. And I hope that you have those things too. And if you don't, maybe we can work together and we can work out what those things can be for you. Anyway, on that note, I will say, remember to find your glimmers, love them, hold them, save them for later, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.